Hey guys, welcome back to our live reaction for Isekai Shokudou Season 2, Episode 2. I'm Halcyon, joining me is Kari.
Hello, everyone.
Alright, let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off to... That's true. Oh, is that the opening song?
Oh, who's the old man?
Which one?
The one in the picture just now.
I didn't see it. Probably missed it.
Is it like his
Kind of
master
to
or
point it
something?
out again. If they're one the regular, then I'd know them. Otherwise, I have no idea.
Yeah, he was wearing chef clothing, so I thought it was like either his fellow chef or maybe his master.
Oh, he was wearing a chef coat outfit?
Yeah.
Maybe the old owner of this place.
Is that guy also Isekai?
I don't remember if they mentioned it in the first season, so I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. How about the Broken Moon? Does it happen in the first season or is just always like that?
It doesn't show in the story, but they do have a. Oh, this is Romeo and Juliet. Oh, they're the ones with the super baggy eyes. Yeah,
Because they are having
they
fun.
they tell you about the backstory. That's why there were the dragons and how the black dragon of death is just staying around on the moon. I think they defeated some sort of evil that was hiding on the moon, and because of the battle, the moon was cracked like that.
So it was the Black Dragon versus the Red Dragon?
No, there was a bunch of other dragons as well. I forgot how many. 5, 6, something like that.
Did you guys have fun?
I know it's just the Romeo and Juliet, but like, you really need to change the name.
If they change
Also,
the
I
name
could
too
have sworn
much.
something similar happened
Right.
in the first. I don't know if it was in the first season or it was another Isekai cafe manga I was reading about, but it was something like a couple that was not approved by the family, so they just ran away, kind of deal. And then they stumbled upon the cafe.
No.
I
I
mean,
was
it was a
saying
bit
if
of a
they change the
trope
name too
story,
much,
but
people might lose the reference.
eh. Romero and Julieta, you're
Wait,
just
it's not even
like
open?
maybe they're just the first customer of the week or something.
The light is not even on. It's closed.
Oh, yeah. The demon girl isn't even here yet either. Well, it's supposed to like open once a week, but at random
Ah, so
time, I
bright.
guess.
Yeah, what are you, vampire? Don't you see his head? It's a high wizard head.
High chef, maybe, not quite high wizard.
The higher the rank, the higher the ranking, the higher the head.
Mm-hmm. You know, I was watching something chef-like a while ago,
What?
a month ago or something. It was an
Like
old
yelling in the kitchen.
game. It was do you know Iron Chef?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that, but as a game and very anime.
Shokugeki Soma?
No, it was a game. But it was very anime. It was like set in a fantasy setting.
Is it Chef Battle?
Yes,
Oh, the
they
Switch
go
one.
out. They don't fight by beating up each other. They go fight by here's the today's theme ingredient. Go to your side of the kitchen and then out and then on the side there's a big gate. Go outside and beat up the wildlife for your ingredient. And whatever you beat up, come back here and use that as ingredient for the cooking.
Yeah, I think I saw the picture and I saw the profile, but I haven't buy the game yet.
It's I saw a playthrough of it. It was really good.
Nice. What the hell is Galio?
I have no idea. It's it's whatever the food is, and then they just switch it around a bit with the names, I assume. The hell is Galileo?
Like egg or something?
Oh, it's cow. What? It's beef. Wait, goat? Maybe.
Galio is goat? Okay.
You mentioned it was like smelly and rubbery, so
Just go to sleep.
nope, it's
Oh,
just beef steak and bread and
it's Sudeki
wine.
Sudeki.
That is just beef steak.
Red wine. Okay.
Yeah, it's if it's I think it's like if it's red meat, you get red wine. If it's white meat, you get white wine, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And if you do it wrong, guillotine.
That bad? Damn.
Relax, I won't be like Killian.
Don't start getting naked now.
Not quite Shokugeki no Soma, so probably not.
It's semi-processed. It's pumped full of hormones. Whoa!
That's
He
quite the
is really a
fan.
vampire then, okay.
Ah, Galio is garlic? Wait, is it garlic or onion that vampires are afraid of?
Garlic, garlic.
Okay. I was about to
Both
say,
of them are
like,
vampire
oh,
then, okay.
the bread might be garlic bread, but then I was like, this is beefsteak. It might not be garlic bread. Then again, garlic bread just goes well with most things, so.
If you're vampires, then how come you have baggy eyes?
Why not?
Because you can sleep in the morning.
Well, this is daytime and they're still up, so.
Like blood? No way.
They might actually just be the vampires after all.
Yeah, that's why earlier they say, how come the light doesn't hurt, right?
I
Oh,
mean, I feel like light magic doesn't hurt vampires either, right? It's just specifically sunlight.
sometimes light magic hurt them because they are a darkness skin.
Nah, the light need to be holy then, if that's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
How much wine
Usually
did you
they are
guys drink?
synonymous, right? Light magic and holy magic.
Nah, it's not always the same. Because holy is more like purifying kind of deal rather than just being bright. Because you can't just put out like fire and it is a torch, so it is bright as well, right?
Okay. Wait, pay first. We haven't paid. Also, they haven't recovered from their sleep, uh, lacking
Yeah,
of sleep.
yeah, which is weird because I think they spent like I don't know 12 hours in that place.
Yeah, because they come in when the restaurant was almost open, and then they come out when the restaurant was almost closed. So half a
Yeah.
day.
So they are vampires. I assume that's them turning into bats there, and then I assume the bats there was to imply they turn into bats and they just fucked off into the night.
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh, which one is this? Is
Some
this a
royalty?
sickly one? It is the
Oh,
sickly one. This is actually a character from the first season.
so why is he sick?
She was just sick because it's middle age Europe, and she was a princess or some shit. So they were like, yeah, just stay in this castle on the edge of the wall kind of deal. Oh, in case you don't know, they don't call people by their names. They just go like, "Oh, you always ordered this one, so your name is this."
I
Hence
guess.
why
I guess they only eat.
Menjikatsu and
I guess they only
Ebifurai.
eat there like once a week, so they won't get too bored ordering the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, but they always just order the damn the same thing.
They're just
Like,
increasing the portion.
like the Ebifurai one is ordered 5 things.
Yeah, I thought he was bringing some friends, but it was all for
No,
him.
it was just all for themselves. You are allowed to bring in more people, so it's not like one door is one person kind of deal, as you saw last bit. But yeah, usually it's just
Yeah,
one person per thing.
I'm surprised no Ravian come in so far.
Which one?
No Ravian, no barbaric people, no troublemaker, no bandits.
And this one is the guy here,
Yeah?
Prince Ali. Okay, it's not Prince
This
Ali,
Ali of
but yeah.
Ababa?
There you go, Sharif. He's really into the girl for some reason. I don't think they know that they are nobility. I don't think, but yeah. Like Adelheid is a princess and Sharif is a prince. I don't think that they know that, but yeah.
I guess the kingdom are like very, very far away.
Well, I mean, this one is Western European. Well, European looking medieval times, while this one looks like they're from the Middle East kind of deal.
Well, they share borders, right?
No idea. I do know
Wait,
there
wait,
are
else.
boats that sail across the oceans, but I don't know the geography of the lands.
Else, what kind of food is Sharif and Rainier?
Nah, that's their actual names, damn it.
Oh, okay.
Uh, for other people who usually just like don't talk to each other much, they just enjoy food, like Menchikatsu and Ebifurai. They're like, "Oh, Menchikatsu, what up?" Let me guess, your order is 6 servings of menchikatsu today, Ganadil.
Maybe they starve themselves for the remaining 6 days.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Because after eating here, the food in their
Yeah,
world
you go
tastes
back and you go like, man, food tastes like
nothing.
crap. Yeah.
Dewa mata. This one also nobility?
I forgot from where. I think she is from the kingdom, but different
Wait, I thought
kingdom
she's
from
an elf.
Adelheid.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, she's the one who made the menu. Like wrote it in their alphabet for the restaurant kind of deal.
Oh. Wait, so once upon a time, a door just finally just appear on her room, in her room.
But for Adelheid,
Yeah.
this used to be what was that? Her grandpa or something? Remember, this is like a manor or a castle in the middle of nowhere instead of like in the actual her house thing.
Wait, then how come it's in her room just now?
Yeah, she was sick, so she was sent here, and then she's like, you know, I used to eat clouds when I was a kid. Grandpa showed me, and she's like, yeah, I've been here for like a few years. I better like look around, and then she's like, oh shit, this door. I remember this door. Probably goes in, and then goes, I want to eat
Entrance it's
cloud.
somewhere in the woods, and the exit is somewhere in her room.
Yeah, as I said, everywhere is just random. It
Just
shows up
random.
in the same places week over week, but it's random places like in the middle of the woods, in the middle of like inside a cave, that kind of deal. It's just like, wonder where the hell it is.
Wait, how come Adelheid, the sickly girl here, can find it every week then?
She found it once, and then once the door shows up, it just keeps on showing there.
Okay.
There was one, I think, for the Lionhead Guy. It showed not the yeah, the Lionhead Guy was in the Colosseum pit, and there was like an old man who had it in the deserted island. He was friggin' uh you know alone on the deserted island for a few years, and he just kept going back there once a week. It's like,
Wait,
I
how do
have
we get the
no
money
reason
from?
to live, and then she's like, I found this door, whatever, I'll just go in. The food is amazing. I need to
Wait,
live
how
so I
are we
can
paying
eat
the
here
bill?
again next week, kind of deal. Yeah, it's all like that. It's all like, relatively wholesome stories. This one is a bit weird though, because them having to go food aren't like that often happening.
Because you haven't wait.
I guess he just hasn't bitten the
Yeah, I
cream yet.
guess.
There we go.
Yeah, I guess.
So this is supposed to be custard, right?
Cream filling?
Shoe cream? Yeah, it's usually custard filling, right?
A bit different, I guess. But yeah, you can say that. Really? Now this part might be custard.
Yeah. Interesting. Means it doesn't like go up and down. Like the bottom half is custard and the top half is cream. It's like left and right bit because I thought the custard is way heavier and the cream would just like dissolve under it. But I guess not. Either that or the custard is very light. On another note, did you see that coffee cup? Coffee
Looks
cup?
like a face.
It looks weird. It's so tall, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember having ever seen a cup like that. Unless it's like I mean I've seen cups like that, but it's not for drinking. It's for you know when you order some drinks and you get the sugar
Oh,
put on the
yeah, you
side
pour it,
kind of
right?
deal, and then you put it on the drink, right? It looks like that.
Because when you drink from a cup like this, when you want to reach the bottom, you really need to lift up the bottom of the cup.
Yeah, seriously.
And it's not
Especially
really a
since
good
it
sight
has
to
the
behold.
since it also has like a bit of an hourglass shape, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Does that mean your fruit is crap?
Okay, it's not fair to compare, uh, medieval times food to ice cream parfait.
But they have coffee, whatever that is.
Yeah, kaffa is coffee,
Yeah, they have coffee.
but that one was from the Land of the Sand thing,
And she knows how to make it. So they
apparently.
have
But
it then.
it was probably like extremely expensive kind of deal. Uh, Now thinking about it, there is a character from season 1 that I sort of want to see again in here.
Are they in the opening?
No, they're not. That's why I feel like we might never see them again.
Okay, maybe not then.
uh, he was a merchant who come in with like his son or apprentice, probably both, and orders pasta.
Which one?
It's different every time. He basically orders pasta, like spaghetti meat sauce, and next time it's like fettuccine carbonara kind of deal.
Okay.
Now, the catch here is he's a merchant and he tries to sell them. So he
So what?
goes back to his world and then tries to recreate the pasta and the sauces. And that's how
Oh,
he became a big time merchant. Which I find was like, that's really fucking smart.
hamburger.
Oh, that
Beef
was the old
tendon
man.
curry.
Yeah, this one.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the
Merchant?
no, not this merchant. That was the old
The
man who
lonely
was
old man?
stranded on the island I told you about.
Oh, he's really well dressed for someone who's been stranded in somewhere for some years.
Oh, he was stranded from the times of the current master's grandfather. He stayed
So,
on the island for like a few hundred days. And then as he left, he was like, shit, I'll never eat this food again.
so he's just coming back to the island from time to time.
No, someone else told him about the door.
Oh, so he found another door. Okay.
Yes. But yeah, the door in that island now no one is using it. So if someone else gets there, they might be able to use it. Who knows? Maybe it's the vampire couple in the future.
Yeah, two vampires who are weak to sunlight stay in some kind of island
Well, they don't want to be found by other vampires.
without
Although I
covering.
don't know, can they go through running water? Because it was in the middle of
Oh
the
yeah,
sea.
yeah. Some vampires cannot do that.
Yeah, depending on how this goes, sometimes they can, sometimes they can't, right? Yeah, yeah. It's this whole series. The food are just there for the characters to show up and go like, "Oh, this food is amazing," and they have some sort of story along with it. I remember Sharif's one entire first time he showed up with the sister was just like, "Oh, he showed up, saw Adelaide, and goes like, "Oh, she's so beautiful," and he was as the same as this episode was very shy about it.
This episode, they don't even need anything. They just drink.
Yeah, that's how it goes every time. The guy shows up with the sister. They sit on the same table, and then the sister talks to her while he's just being very shy about it. Very
Okay.
innocent. But that's how the stories go. But yeah, there's a bunch of interesting mini stories from the first season that I sort of wish you've seen because some of them put some context into here.
I'll just hear
Like,
them from you.
yeah. Well, we'll see how this goes because there is a lot and I don't remember all of them. Because yeah, some episodes have like the one that was just long. Some of them was like two, like this one had like two. But yeah, all right. That's it for this week's episode. Beef steak and
Burger. Wait. This episode,
nah.
beef steak
This one
and
was beef steak and
cream
cream
puff.
puff. Chew cream? That thing. That thing I don't know which one to pronounce with. It has a few names, different languages, and all that. Alright, we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.